Hello, my fellow makeup enthusiast. Happy Halloween! Welcome back to my perfectly healthy expression of makeup enthusiasm. My name is Lainey. Today I'm talking about the makeup on my mind. I know I've done a lot of these this month, and I wasn't even going to film until later on today, but it's early. I have a doctor's appointment in about an hour and a half. Nothing's wrong with me. It's just a checkup, and Halloween was the only opening they had, so that's how I'm starting my Halloween. Scary enough for ya? First and foremost, Anastasia Beverly Hills is, wait for it, you probably already know, but wait for it, releasing eyelashes. I'm pumped for this. I know a lot of people are really mad at them for having new release diarrhea. Honestly, I'm not mad at all. If something interests me, I get it if I can, and if something doesn't interest me, pass. No big deal. I don't mind at all that they are just releasing a shit ton of stuff. And if eyelashes are included in that shit ton, I'm a happy camper. So I'm going to go to Sephora today. I don't think that they're in stores yet, but they are going to be on the website, on the Sephora website later today, if I'm not mistaken, and they are already on the Anastasia website. Now, I'm not gonna order them right away. My pants aren't on fire or anything. I have, wait a second, let me show you. This gargantuan box of lashes, and I have more just lying around in random places. So I can afford to wait a little bit to get the Anastasia lashes, but I'm getting them for sure. Also from Anastasia, they are releasing Norvina mini palettes. These are the size of the Huda Beauty 9-pan Obsessions palettes, and I think that that's a fantastic idea. I don't care if they're releasing a bunch of stuff. That is a good idea. They are releasing volume 1 and volume 2 right now. I think you can already get them in the store. I have the big palette for volume 2, so I don't need that. I passed on volume 1 because I felt like I already had a lot of those shades. Volume 3 I was on the fence about. I ultimately haven't picked it up yet, but I'm really hoping that volume 3 mini will be to my liking and I will be able to get that, so I'm just waiting on that one to come out because you know it's going to. Something that I noticed on the Indie Mood on Instagram is Makeup Murder is releasing some pastel eyeshadows, and they look really beautiful. The reason I'm probably going to pass those up is because I'm still madly in love with the Linda Hallberg Spectral palette. I'm wearing it today. I am also still madly in love with the Sugarpill Fun Size Mini Kitty Cat palette that is heavily a pastel palette, not entirely a pastel palette, but mostly a pastel palette. So I feel like I'm pretty set when it comes to pastels, but man, these are pretty. They caught my eye big time. But speaking of Linda Hallberg Cosmetics, they are coming out with a new crayon set. I'm not sure that every shade in this set is going to be to my liking, but I do really like the crayons. I have the Mood crayon set, and then I have something that is strange for me that I picked up when she had a sale on her website. I picked up a core crayon in the shade Greige, and I find myself using this. I don't even know why I bought this, but I thought, you know, I have nothing like this. It's gonna come in handy, and it does. And I think that her crayons are really good. I don't like them in the waterline. They don't work in my waterline. But for lining the upper lash line and for drawing on your face, which is something that I do, I don't know if you do it, but I do it from time to time, they're really good. And I've actually used the Mood crayons to just create an entire eye look and use them as shadow, and they worked really beautifully. I'll link the video. Switching topics really quickly, where the fuck are the new Urban Decay body shimmers? Where are they? I think that they have a honey body shimmer in a Christmas set, but that's the only one that I've seen. Where is the cherry one? Where are the other ones? They teased those months ago, and I have had a boner ever since. Where are they? We need them now. We needed them a month ago. Come on, Urban Decay. Get off your ass, release those. I want them. Speaking of shimmer, has anybody else checked out any videos on the Kaleidos? Kaleidos, I say Kaleidos because I think of kaleidoscope, but the Kaleidos highlighters, okay, I saw Annette talk about them. I saw Angelica talk about them. Oh my gosh, those things look so beautiful. Now, I feel like this has been the year of highlighter and blush for me. I didn't have very many highlighters and I didn't have very many blushes near the beginning of this year. And I even said 2019 is going to be the year of highlighters and blushes in Laney land. And it has been. And I've got too much now. So I'm gonna back off of highlighters and blushes for 2020, I think. So these Kaleidos highlighters may be the last highlighters that I buy for a while, but I'm gonna get one because they're so pretty. They also have a brush set that looks really interesting to me. It's the Futurism brush set. I looked at it, I had it in my cart. I didn't pull the trigger because a lot of them look really fluffy and I tend to prefer the denser brushes. So I may end up passing on that. I may end up ordering that. I may end up ordering that to bump my total up to over $35 so I can use Afterpay. I don't even know if that website offers Afterpay. Whatever. I'm on the fence about the brushes, but they look really cool. Also in the realm of highlighters, Notoriously Morbid, a personal favorite of mine, as you know, has a ghost highlighting palette, and I think that it's about to be discontinued, but it's not on sale. And it's $42, so I'm tempted, but I haven't pulled the trigger yet. It's a multichrome highlighting trio, so that looks really interesting to me. The pictures on the website look really pretty, so maybe a Kaleidos highlighter and a Notoriously Morbid highlighting palette. Maybe those will be my last highlighters for a while. I don't know yet, but it looks really pretty. Speaking of ghost, we're keeping in the Halloween theme today. The Hourglass Ghost Palette. I'm still interested in that. I don't know that I need it, and it's not the price tag that's keeping me away. It's just like, do I need another face palette? Because I have a NARS face palette that is absolutely gorgeous. I do reach for that quite often. I do really like the Hourglass Ambient lighting powder. I have a mini strobe lighting powder and I do like it. I don't find myself reaching for it that much, but I think it's because it's tiny and it kind of gets lost in the shuffle. I think if I had a palette, I might reach for it more often. But here's what I'm thinking about doing when it comes to the Ghost palette from Hourglass. My Beautylish Lucky Bag last year sucked a bag of dicks. Now my Beautylish Lucky Bag from the year before was amazing. I still use products from that to this day, but last year's was a real bummer. And so I'm thinking that I might just kind of put together my own Lucky Bag and do an unboxing. My Lucky Bag videos are the most watched videos on my channel, but I really don't get subscribers from them, which is neither here nor there. I don't do this to try to get subscribers. I do this purely for fun, but I think it's funny that my Beautylish videos are so watched. I think that there are people out there who don't really watch YouTube that much, but they get the Lucky Bag, and so they binge watch Lucky Bag unboxings and Lucky Bag videos. I don't know. I think this year I may make my own because I'm getting to the point, I'm looking over at my makeup right now, I'm getting to the point where I have kind of a lot of makeup. For a YouTuber, I have a teeny tiny makeup collection. For a normal, sane individual, I have a redonkulous makeup collection. So I feel like I kind of want to make my own bag this year. It wouldn't be a Lucky Bag because it wouldn't be a surprise, but I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm thinking that the Hourglass Ghost palette will be a part of that. Not a ghost themed item, but still in keeping with the spooky theme, I still really want the Moonspell palette from Lunar Beauty. I've been seeing a lot of videos on it lately, and I don't think I've heard anybody say anything negative about it. It looks gorgeous. Those are my colors, but my hang up is that I want to meet it before I buy it. So I'm waiting for it to come to Sephora. And I really feel like I'm 99.9% sure that as soon as it comes to Sephora and I meet it, it's coming home with me. I love the packaging. I love the witch theme. I just, you know, I actually really like Manny MUA. I know that people have mixed feelings about him. I've always really liked his personality, and I love that palette. Just, oh, it's a very me palette. Do I need it? No. Do I want it? Oh, yes, I do. So as soon as it comes to Sephora, I'm pretty sure that it'll be mine. I'll probably do a video on it, even though I'm really late to the party. But like I said, I do this for fun, and I think that would be a fun video. Last of all, I am waiting with bated breath for Juvia's Place to reveal the Wahala palette. Am I saying that correctly? The drama palette, because that sounds like it's gonna be badass. I passed on the Warrior 3 because I just couldn't justify it. I have the Zulu. I know that they're not the same palette. I know that they would probably complement each other really nicely, but I just didn't feel like I needed it, even though I thought it was gorgeous. And I'm hoping that the drama palette, I'm just gonna say drama because I'm butchering the name, or maybe I'm not, I don't know. I really think that that might be something special that speaks to me, but I'm also still waiting for Menagerie to come out with something that really speaks to me. If they don't come out with something that is totally my bag by the end of the year, Feral is going to be mine. So that wraps up the makeup on my mind portion of this video. I plan to do 2 more videos today. I don't promise to, but I plan to. I am very close to being finished with my Madre Farah costume from the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, so hopefully I will be able to reveal that today, and I will show you the whole painstaking process of making gelfling ears, of making the stonewood crown, all that jazz. I think that that's going to be a fun video, and I also want to do a video about all of my Game of Thrones costumes. I wore my Cersei costume to the Renaissance Festival last weekend. That was a ton of fun, and I have many more Game of Thrones costumes, and there's been some interest in my costumes in the comments section, and I appreciate that so much. I almost get more excited when you guys want to hear about costumes than I do when you guys want to hear about makeup. So that video will be coming, if not today, then tomorrow. So that does wrap it up for today. As always, thank you so very much for joining me. Follow me on Instagram. I will follow you back. Throw me a pity like, give me some encouragement to make some more videos. Very special shout out to you if you are watching this video on the toilet. And until next time, stay adorably obsessed with whatever brings you joy.